trick training challenge, day 5. So we've gotten through some really great skills. I hope you've managed to catch all the other ones that we've done. So we've done sit, we've done down, we've done middle, we've done some really great foundation skills that hopefully you guys have managed to catch. If you haven't, go back and check them out. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on our YouTube channel, and really see what we've been up to. I hope that you can, really enjoy what we've taught and get something out of it. We really want to help you with your foundation skills. So we're on day 5 and we're going to be learning about Pretty today. So Pretty is a skill that you may have heard of, you may have seen. It's where the dog sort of sits up like a little meerkat. It's a really great core building skill, self-control in there as well. They've got to have great self-control not to move. And it does take a bit of time to build up the sort of core strength to do this. But when you get it, it does look really, really cool. And it's a great fitness training skill for the dogs, as well as some great self-control. So yeah, I like teaching this one as a foundation skill when the dog is old enough. So I don't do this with really young puppies. I wait till they're fully grown and fit and strong and able. But when they're ready, it's definitely one I like to have in the bag. So I'm going to run through the step-by-step guide on how to teach Pretty. And this one's a longer one. It's not as quick as the sit or the down or the middle. Like middle's super fast to teach. The dogs get that instantly. It's not as fast, but you've got to sort of build the layers, build the strength, build the understanding. So it's a little bit longer, on the duration of building this one, but definitely one to work on. In the background, I always come back to it. I always use it in my fitness sessions with the dogs. These guys will do fitness sessions, on a weekly basis, like regularly. So no different to us going to the gym. And Pretty's always in there. They need that that core strength. And this is something you could use. Instead of going for that half an hour walk, do 10 minutes of this, and they'll be just as tired, probably if not even more tired. And actually, they've learned something, and you guys have got a really great skill to show your friends. So yes, step-by-step guide coming up on how to teach Pretty. Now, Pretty, what does this look like? What is it? What is this trick? So I'm going to show you the start quickly, what the end result looks like, and then I'm going to give you the step-by-step guide on how to build this skill. Like I said, it will take a little bit of work, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the investment over time. So what does it look like? So if I break her off the bed, let's show you from this angle, then I'll see if we can give you a different angle so you can see it. So this is her from behind. She sits up like a little meerkat. Let's go again. Pretty. Oopsie. Good girl. Nice. As you can see, this can take a lot of strength, a lot of work. It's not an easy skill. Pretty. Good girl, nice. And then I can also feed her and she stays in position, that's key. So that's kind of another level, but the foundations level I will definitely show you and help you build this awesome skill. So here it is from the other angle, so you can see it a little bit better. And Star's going to show you how to do the Pretty from this angle. Ready? Pretty, good girl, nice. So as you can see, she can even go from a down into the Pretty position, and then I can also feed her. She'll keep in the position until I release her. Break. Good girl, nice. So it is a really difficult skill, but also the foundations are really easy to teach. So let's go again for the body. Down. Thank you. Pretty. Good girl. Stop. So what I'm going to do now is stage 1 is basically I'll use the corner of the room. I'll find like a 90-degree corner and I'll use that to aid the dog. So I'll lure them up into position and they'll sort of sit against the wall. So really it's just helping them, giving them the confidence to go into that position, helping them build the muscles and the understanding of the behaviour. So using something like this to aid you and the dog really helps. Now, your dog may not be cool with actually being put in the corner of the room and the walls touching their backs. I've seen a lot of dogs not really like that. So you may have to build up some confidence just by going in the corner first. When you've got that, you can then start to build the skill use the wall and really build this understanding of pretty like this. So I'm going to get started to go into the corner of the room, and this, like I say, actually is a skill in itself. So I'll lure it into position, and then I'll push her back so she can sort of sit herself backwards against the wall. Break. So yeah, I'm going to get started into the corner of the room, and I'm going to lure her up and use the wall to sort of keep her balanced against the pretty. Now, as you can see, they'll probably just pop back out of it like Star's doing now. That's the beginnings of your skill. So they'll probably you'll be able to lift them up, feed them, and then they'll drop back down. That's the start of it. And then they'll get a little bit more confident, and a little bit more confidence, and you can use the wall. And they'll start to sort of realise that actually this is a good place to be, and I don't need to sort of wobble about. The wall's actually going to hold me there. Let's try again. I'm going to push them back into the corner where they can sit. Good girl. Break. Nice. So break. So when Star comes back, I'll lure her into a sit, and then the next stage would be to lure her up a little bit, and hopefully they'll sit there. If they fall back down, put them in the sit, lure them up again. If they fall back down, I'll just keep doing this, building the strength, and then I'll throw a piece of food away as a reset. So you can start to build this foundation skill of pretty. Break. So I can lure her or ask her, she goes into position, I have the food out, I can take a piece and feed it to her mouth. So this is real self-control. Like she wobbled out, doesn't matter, never mind, we'll try again. Let's go again. Right, so I'll lure her into position. Oopsie, pretty, good girl. And then I'll take a piece of food to her mouth. The key is to try and post it in and let her sort of take it off your fingers. If I push her too much, she'll wobble, and then you can start to build your self-control game. So I sort of help her when I feed her. I don't want to pull her out of position too much. We go break. Nice. As you can see, you can build self-control, some duration in that skill. I hope you've enjoyed this trick training challenge, day 5, the pretty. I've got, like I said, just take it steady, build some control, some really great core strength before moving on. Don't rush through this too fast at all. I hope you really enjoyed it. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook for day 6 of our trick training challenge. I look forward to seeing you guys